wife, 37 female, and I, 40-year-old male, are arguing about her 65 male father moving in with us. What should we do? All right.
Discuss it, not argue.
That's a lot of conversations.
And then now that we know that the wife writes an update, you can imagine how terrible this is about.
It doesn't go well.
Yeah, I do love the stories where we get the other perspective. Those are
it's
always
fantastic.
My favorite.
I love those.
All right.
Because you only get one most of the time.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of background here, so I'll try to keep it to what's relevant. We've been married for 10 years. We dated for 3 years prior to that, and we have 2 kids. Her parents are divorced. Her mom comes from a wealthy family, and when her parents got married, her family did a lot of legal and financial stuff, prenups and everything, to keep the money safe. Growing up, her mom was busy a lot and was the primary breadwinner. Her dad really was the one who raised her. He was the one who took her to school and picked her up from school. He was the one who helped her with her homework and who went to her shows, plays, games, etc. When she turned 12, it turned out her mom had been having an affair, which led to her parents getting a divorce. This is where her mom's family's money comes in. They were able to afford very good lawyers, and her money had already been locked up tight. So she wound up with custody, and he left the marriage with not very much to his name, and since he had spent so much time raising her, he had neglected his own career. So, naturally, he struggled after that. My wife has a fraught relationship with her mother. She never really forgave her mother for the affair and the divorce and for destroying her dad's life. Once she was a teenager, she chose to move in with her dad. So, that's a bit of the background. She remained close to her dad to this day. He has been an active part in our lives, and he spends a lot of time with our kids, who both love him. But he has been struggling personally. COVID has really been hard for him because he couldn't really work. He fell behind on bills, and he's been struggling to catch up ever since. He's now about to be evicted. My wife wants him to move in with us. She says it's absolutely unacceptable to her for him to be homeless when we have a basement that he can move into. Thing is, the basement is kind of my space.
I knew it. I was like, what's the issue? I was like, where's the issue? This seems like a no-brainer. You help out family members when they need it.
The whole family loves him, but the basement is kind of my space.
Dude.
It's set up to be my retreat. And
retreat from what?
Your family,
we'll see.
your kids?
We'll see.
Where is your wife's quote-unquote cave?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's set up to be my retreat, and now she wants to turn it into a bedroom for him? We've been arguing about this because she says she won't allow him to be homeless, and my point is he won't be homeless. He has a place he can go with his sister. She does live on the other side of the country, though, and my wife hates that idea.
Jesus.
She says she wants him to be a part of her and our kids' lives and not on the other side of the country. He's not a bad guy. I don't hate him or anything, but I just want space for our family. My wife's position
sounds like space for you.
Yeah, just you. It sounds like.
It sounds like it was. Was it not your retreat just 3
That's
sentences
what you
ago?
just said too. Yeah.
God damn.
My wife's position is that he is family and he can help with the kids. She's accusing me of caring more about my quote-unquote man cave than the well-being of her own father. Now that's an exaggeration. He isn't going to be homeless because, again, he can move in with his sister.
She's not accusing you. She's stating a fact.
Yeah. This argument is starting to become pretty ugly now, and she's threatening to take the kids and move out to find a place with him if I won't agree to let him move in here. I resent that threat. I'm starting to wonder if this is really a hill I should die on. On the other hand, I'm shocked and angry that my wife seems ready to throw away our whole marriage over this. Update from OP. I'm going to talk to my wife about getting him an in-law suite on our yard that he could stay in permanently and give up the basement until we can build it. The comments have helped me play out how the most likely scenarios would go. And this is where it takes an even, because that seems like, okay, well, he seems like he's at least going to communicate, find a compromise.
Okay.
And then he writes this next part, which comes out of nowhere to me, where he fully makes himself the villain almost immediately. Here we go.
For me, that's like not even. So he's trying to make an in-law suite in their backyard.
Yeah.
Why not make a quote
man cave in the backyard?
In the backyard and have him live in the basement. Like you're still prioritizing the basement over him.
Yes.
So for me, he's still the villain.
He's still a villain, and he's about to get worse.
Oh God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And just so everyone knows what side you're taking here, she grew up a spoiled, rotten princess with a silver spoon in her mouth. Everything she has was given to her. Between my salary and the trust fund that her grandparents left her, she doesn't need to work, but she does anyways. And when she does, she complains. And then she always talks about how she needs her dad's help with the kids. Well, I'm a surgeon and she's an interior designer. Which one of us contributes more to humanity?
Oh.
She's a shallow, vapid woman who decorates houses while I'm saving lives.
Bro.
How do you write that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what in what world? Dude.
I can't even.
Do you see what I'm saying? When it took like an even harder fucking turn? Because where the fuck did that come from?
Just shitting on your wife like that. And like,
oh man.
I don't know what he's talking. Like, it sounds like she does all the childcare now. Immediately, that made me think she does everything for them. And then just downplaying her career. And who cares? Like, she gets money from her grandparents. That's her money now. You know what I mean?
She didn't ask for that. Like, that was inherited by her. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And she still works.
She's still working.
Works.
Yeah. It's not like she's just sitting on her ass about it. Yeah. But the downplaying is insane.
Crazy.
Dude. And then to be like, oh, she complains. Everybody complains. John and I went on 5-minute complaint before we were recording about work and stuff. And it's just like,
my God, they just promoted me and I'm already complaining. What the fuck?
Right. But that's what you do. Everyone complains about their work.
I fucking hate work.
Love it. But yeah.
Those people are crazy.
Well, or they just find something they love. I mean, I love
No, they're
what
crazy.
I do, but
I mean,
not listening to myself. I like listening to you guys, but not myself. But anyway, this is a whole besides the point. Yeah, like he's just downplaying her so much and like what she does, and just so that he can get his little man cave or whatever. Like, fuck you, dude.
The worst. All right, and here is her update.
This is gonna be juicy.
My husband is too busy and too important to care about our children, and I'm sick of it. My husband is a surgeon, and according to him, he is the most important person in the world. A god among men who casually determines life or death and is far, far too important to be bothered by the trivial concerns of us mere peons. Concerns like maybe you should spend some time with your fucking kids. But oh no, you see, he works so hard and has so much pressure that when he's home, he has to be sequestered from the annoying sounds of our girls playing or, them being happy to see him. In
God
turn,
forbid it.
my dad has picked up the slack. He's been the one that has changed their diapers. I drop them off at school, go to work, and my dad picks them up and stays with them until I get home. My dad was the one who taught them how to ride a bike. My dad is the one who shows up to their plays and dance recitals. My dad is the one who helps them with homework. My dad is the one who dresses up like Santa. My dad is the one who does Easter egg hunts and the tea parties. My husband is far too important for any of that. And despite the fact that my husband has absolutely no interest in our kids, he is still pissed that the kids are closer to my dad than they are to him.
No shit.
Yeah, why?
You're a sperm donor at this point.
Yeah.
So my dad is now struggling financially, which means we should help him. But my husband does not want to. He'd rather see my dad move to the other side of the country and removed from our kids' lives. I put my foot down, and he goes on Reddit to whine about it. Well, now I'm here too, dear. You want to whine about our marriage on Reddit? I can do it too.
Talk to me.
Talk that
Let's
shit.
do it, girl.
And then she writes a comment on his post. Oof. I'm done. This isn't about the man cave or the space, and you know it. We have the money to help my dad. We have a 7-bedroom fucking house with a pool house
Goddamn.
and a movie theater. This isn't about space or money. This is about you being petty and jealous that the girls are closer to my dad than you. Get this through your thick fucking head. This is your fault. For 9 years, everything else in your life has been more important than the girls. You work 70 hours a week, and when you're not at work, you go golfing with the people you work with. Or you're at a medical conference with the people you work with. Or you're dragging me to some fundraiser with the people you work with. When you are at home, you need to sequester yourself because, quote, the sound of my children playing annoys you.
Oh.
You seem to conveniently forget that they're your children too. You only seem to remember that part when I want to move my father in to help me with our girls. It's amazing how you could be so smart and so fucking stupid at the same time. You're upset that the girls love my dad more than you, and you're such a petty and small man that your solution is to ship him off out of their lives and break our girls' hearts. But you don't plan to actually be a part of their lives. You just want my dad gone. I won't fucking let you take him out of their lives. The family is me, the girls, and my father. Your family are the people you work with. And you're married to your job and not me. Well, you can have it. Don't come home. Stay at the hospital or go to your whore's house. Parentheses, I know about her.
Oh.
Because I don't fucking care anymore. I'm done. I'm done trying to make this marriage work. I'm done begging you to be a father. The girls won't miss you anyways. You've never shown an interest in their lives, and I am done letting you hurt and neglect my children. They deserve someone in their lives that loves and cares for them and shows interest in them. You don't. You want to drag this out onto Reddit, then fine. Let's do it on Reddit. I'm divorcing you. We're done. Ooh. Go save the world.
Them child supports are gonna hit, baby, with them surging money.
Sheesh. Hell yes.
By the way, you're worse than your own parents. They may have been weird and misguided, but they were a part of your life. And now he wants to talk about this in private, everyone. Now he has a problem with this being on Reddit. You're the one who brought it here, honey.
What a bitch.
Deal with the bed you made. The end.
Classic example of fuck around
and find out.
What
Holy
a fucking
moly.
piece of shit. Not only all of that, but he's also got a mistress on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if you need that much space away from your family,
why'd you even have one?
Why have one? Yeah.
Like, exactly.
It's crazy to me. This is crazy. He's barely at home, and then he's like, when I am home,
I don't want to hear children.
I have 7 bedrooms, and that is not enough for me to get the space.
My God.
Honestly, why is the basement even a thing? It sounds like you, the married couple, the 2 daughters, you got 5 other bedrooms, right? What? Why is the dad in the basement at all? Obviously not about space or money. That's insane that you would be like, oh my God, we can't have him move in. Where am I going to go? Literally anywhere else, brother.
Well, he's at the golf course anyway. Who gives a fuck?
He's never home anyway.
For me, like if I was to bring in say my dad or something like that in this scenario, yeah, I'd give him the basement because it's more space for him to have for himself. I wouldn't as opposed to giving him one of the 7 bedrooms.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is clearly not, this is not the issue. The husband is just, or the ex-husband, I should say now, is just a douchebag who doesn't want a family and is cheating on his wife and staying out late and going out with colleagues at all hours because he doesn't want to be at home. So
he don't even do the bare minimum, which is crazy.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wild.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Terrible, dude.
Get therapy.
Out on